So this is my pot of split pea soup. What I have in here is smoked turkey necks. You can use any type of smoked turkey pieces, or you can choose to use pork. That's an option, but I just prefer to use the smoked turkey. But as you can see, I have carrots in here. I've chopped up onions and peppers, and you can chop up celery. Um, any type of vegetable really that you have. You can put corn in here. But the basic recipe for this soup, stew, can be used to make beans, a pot of stew, a pot of soup, the basic recipe. And so I started out with this. What I did was I put a little bit of olive oil in the pan, and I chopped up all of my veggies, onions, peppers, celery, everything, chopped up all my veggies. So any veggies that you have will work. Chop them up, put them in. I stir fried it a very little, kind of a saute, more like a saute, in the olive oil. Put a little bit of seasoning, whatever your seasoning of choice. I also dropped in some bay leaves and a little bit of parsley. Those are all optional, but it makes it very, very tasty. Okay, so this is a nice big pot. I would say if I had to estimate, this pot cost me tops $7, $8 for all the ingredients in here. Okay, because of course I bought, a few carrots, but I only used two. I bought, a couple of peppers, but I only used, one pepper, things like that. Okay, so you can really do this on a very serious budget. I know people are trying to figure things out. I do try to eat healthy, and so, I have different recipes and different ways to make food tasty as well as healthy, and definitely on a budget. So like I said, you can use the same basic recipe for pretty much anything, any type of beans, red beans, lima beans, any type of beans that you like, kidney beans. The same basic recipe will work for all of those. Okay, now let's go over here. So you see I have the smoked turkey that was in the freezer. I have some split pea, the dry split pea. So I'm not using anything from the can. Everything is fresh. Okay. I have some lima beans here. I have some red beans. And then as you can see, I have a red onion, green peppers, carrot, tomatoes. So like I said, any type of veggies that you use, you can use this. And so cooking beans does take some time. So what I would recommend is the night before. Make up your mind. I'm going to have some beans tomorrow. Okay. Or I'm going to have a pot of soup tomorrow. Then you're going to put your beans in a pot with some hot water, cover it up, a nice size pot, and about the size I just showed you. Cover it up and let it sit overnight. That'll make your beans more tender by morning, and it will cut the cooking time in less than half. Okay, so you definitely want to do that. So yeah, you can see I have red beans, and then this goes well with rice. So any type of rice. Of course, any type of onions is fine, but I just prefer, my onion of choice is, in fact, the red onion. Okay. So any tomatoes, I don't care if it says salad tomatoes, it really doesn't matter. Some people get real specific. I'm a simple, old school cook kind of girl, so I keep it real, real simple. Okay. And so all of this will make any of these. You can use any oil if you like, but I choose to use olive oil. All right, try it. It's great over rice. You can chop up some potatoes in there if you want to. Just try different versions of it. And like I said, any type of seasoning that you like will go well with this as well. And this will feed you several meals. I mean, depending on the family size, of course. But for me, I can eat this 5 days, a couple of times a day, and it would it's enough to satisfy me. I typically will have mine with rice. Okay, some whole wheat or whole grain rice, brown rice is what I prefer to use. All right, try it. It's delicious.